Okay, now we're going to talk about posting to your Google Business profile. Now, a lot of people don't even know that you can post updates to a Google Business profile, much like you can with social media networks. However, they're a lot different than regular social media posts. Like, here's what I want you to think about. The posts that go on your Google Business profile are strictly business related. So there's no pictures of like your dogs and your family and things like that. It's only things that are strictly business related. So they're in a transactional mindset when they come across your content or they see your content or they search for you and they find your content that way. It's more of a transactional thing. So examples of great posts to post would be like an open house, an upcoming open house, or a brand new listing or sold listing. Pretty much anything that you would post uh, on your Facebook business page, you could post over on your Google business as well. So here's an example. We're going to scroll down here. Here's the posts. They call them, they don't call them posts on Google Business. They call them updates. Okay. And I'm going to walk you through them in just a second. But what you're going to notice on these is if we click on them, it gives us an option for a caption and an image and a call to action as well. And you can do these as many times as you want. I highly recommend doing it at least twice a week. Maybe, if you did it every other day, that would be fantastic. But sometimes it's hard to come up with enough content for that. But hey, put it in ChatGPT and come up with some ideas on what other kind of posts to do. So here's where we're going to go. We're going to go to add update right here. It's going to give us three options. One is just the ad update, which is a regular post. Another one is an ad offer, and then an ad event. The one that I really wanted you to focus on is the ad update because ad offer, we're not gonna have 10% off our listings through the month of December. That just doesn't happen. So that's more for a different type of business. So offers probably off the table. You could add events though. If you had an open house, you could add the open house event right here, and that would be cool to do that. But update, we're just going to say update. Now the photos and videos, I typically use just square photos on here. There's all kinds of dimensions. I've seen all kinds of messages out there on like what size to actually use on these posts, but I found that square, just Instagram square format works just as good as anything. Uh, so we add the photo. You can add the description down here. So that's kind of the caption. And then we have a call to action button. Now, the one you're typically going to use is probably just learn more. It's going to link outside of Google Business. So the goal is again to get the users to click. Here's a pro tip. If you really want to measure whether anybody's clicking on this, you can use a site like Bitly that shortens your URLs. So you put the Bitly short code in here, and then you can go into Bitly and see how many people actually clicked on that link from there. It's kind of like using what they call a UTM tracker without knowing how to set up UTM trackers. Okay. But that's kind of Google Posts in a nutshell. Super easy to do, highly effective. There are all kinds of resources out there on ideas. There's even some companies out there that'll post daily to your Google Business for you. So if that's something that's interesting and you want to take that to the next level, absolutely reach out. I'll send you some resources on that as well. Otherwise, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on the next video.